Okay, so I'm going to look a little bit at feints with the daneaxe. This is a weapon that's very, very good at feints. And the principle is really simple. And you've got your feint. Everyone puts in. You know, you come in with a big blow and you pivot, and that's the secret. We'll pivot with your feints with the daneaxe. Your front hand is static or fairly static. I can clearly go from above my own head to below my own knee without moving my left arm there. Go to the other side, it's exactly the same. All you're doing is turning that top arm. You want to go over your opponent's head if you're going up, because it's going to be a two-part move and you're going to have to drop. But as anyone who's watched Gunner fight, anyone who's watched most of our daneaxemen, our competitive daneaxemen fight, that becomes a very fluid move from there up there. Yeah, there's something to be said for that nice axe dropping down. I don't ever want to see feints are not an excuse to come in sideways or slide up past the face, that box area. Don't do it. The other thing with it is footwork. It depends where you're doing your feint. If you're coming in, display element of the day, it's going to be your big feints. It's going to be there and there. As that foot lands, you should be dropping that already. Nice thing with that one is most people will put the shield straight out and they'll block their vision. So it goes boom. And usually you've got him there or there before he's even realised that he's messed up. It's very different to feinting with a sword, which is a much more subtle affair. But that ability to move in circles, which is essential. I can't go that way as easily unless I move my feet. That's the other thing you have to be very aware of with a daneaxe, is at any point in time, I go there, easy. If I go that way, I'm feinting. It's not adding time to the move, it's adding complication. And that's an essential part of fighting with a daneaxe. The other thing with feints is there's only one way to get good at them. Practice. Practice, and practice more. Practice against the shield, particularly in lockdown, if you don't have a partner living with you who either can or is willing to be your target, and then go out and stand up to people. There's something about saying I'm going to feint, coming in, standing there like that and going, that means you're less likely to land a feint. The person knows it's coming. They'll either be generous and push the shield out whether you've sold that attack or not, you know, as you're coming in really slowly because you're preparing to move, or they'll know it's coming and their shield will go boom boom immediately. There's not a lot can be done about that apart from communication. As with all things in life, talk to the person you're working with. It is, however, a really good skill to have as a daneaxeman, and it's not as subtle like if I feint with a sword. Let me just show you the difference. If I'm fighting with a sword and I go for a feint, I'm going for a pinch grip, I'm coming in, and it's, you know, that is not good for feinting, because when do I do that in a fight? I do that. Yeah. So little movements with a sword, and nothing. I'm not teaching you how to do it with a sword right now, but you know. But again, the theory is the same. That circular movement. If I can do that, I can do it. But with a sword, there's a lot of subtle movements, You know, if I'm going for your shoulder, I don't go, you know, 45-degree chop to your shoulder. I go like this, don't I? So what you're looking for is that shoulder movement. Maybe my eyes drop if I'm not focused. Quite often people give a feint away because they'll go so look for those same things as the daneaxe. Don't look where you're going to land the second blow. Look, you know, in that central area where you should be looking. But you don't have to do the subtleties. You know, that coming in is enough to make your opponent think twice. And do it at speed. You should have your ability to land that blow at speed down pat if you're fighting with a daneaxe. Well, it comes in at speed and it stops. Like I say, that last 2 inches, you're almost that learning to merge a two-part move together. So yeah, I mean that blow, they're going to understand if you know, swipe their leg. If you're coming up, it needs to be a very simple. Well, not it means porky then, just because I've not got a person in front of me. It's very organised. Take it away, practice, and I'll be really interested to see what people achieve with it. Okay, thanks.